Are you gonna do anything with your drop? Or are you just gonna
Fix your internet?
Fix your internet. That sounds like a very simple thing to do.
10 seconds.
I would
remaining.
actually say maybe don't give Vengeful Spirit to
Yeah.
Navi. I think it's like kind of right up their alley. I can't remember what the bans were and what you would be giving up in return.
Virtus.Pro banned. They seem to ban Winter Wyvern, Tiny, and Beastmaster in all the games that we've seen them play today. And they also banned out Queen of Pain, Viper, and Enchantress last. By the way, Lumi walking off is not because he's unhappy with the situation. He's more that he's anxious to get into the war room because it is time for game number 2. We have a draft. And once again, Beastmaster is banned, but Winter Wyvern was the one they normally banned out first. So maybe they want to get their hands on it. But keep in mind, the original Winter Wyvern player is Seneko, and he's on the side of Navi. So it looks like Navi does have first pick, or does it? No. No, 3P has first pick. So if they don't ban out the Winter Wyvern here, then they can maybe get their hands on it themselves.
Any other notable heroes?
We have a Bane as well as a Shadow Demon ban on the side of Navi. I'm not sure if they're super notable. We saw Bane getting banned before as well, and Shadow Demon has been banned against Navi apart from the one game where they played it offlane and they lost.
They're afraid of that core Shadow Demon, man.
Mm-hmm.
Proved its worth by losing a game.
And I believe that's a Wyvern last ban on the side of Navi. Yep. Okay.
And Clockwork on the other side.
All right.
10 seconds remaining.
All right, so all the bans are done. First pick goes to Virtus.Pro with the Winter Wyvern removed by Navi. PP cannot take that one first anymore.
Oh,
but they go for the Earth
Spirit over Night Stalker. First ban or first pick.
Do you agree with that?
I think it's probably just a preference at this point in time.
10 seconds remaining.
I do feel Night Stalker is a little bit better as a 4 position in the games that I've watched. But if you have a really good Earth Spirit, go with the Earth Spirit. Just feel comfortable if it fits your playstyle. Because one of the big things is Earth Spirit does start team fight.
He's a much better initiator.
Yeah.
I also think that Earth Spirit is more explosive early on, but also at the same time much risky. Because when Night Stalker is coming for a gank, you're generally guaranteed to know what you're either getting a kill or not. Earth Spirit kind of rolled the dice, you know. Is he going to hit that roll? Are they going to juke it? Stuff like that's going to happen.
Radiant team pick.
Wow, they took a very long time to think about that. It's an Undying in the end. And Avenge. So they do get their hands on the Avenge again.
Oh my goodness, this is a very scary lane. If they do lane together, which there's a good chance they will.
I think, yeah, this is kind of nice. I like what Liquid's doing here. Or excuse me, Virtus.Pro. They're taking a page out of the Liquid playbook and saying, well, if they're going to team fight us so much, like, why don't we just pick up one of the ultimate team fighting heroes in this off-lane Omni Knight? I think he's one of the most successful off-laners right now. And he's, I think, pretty much guaranteed to be banned in the 4 or 5 in this matchup specifically because Omni Knight does swing things so dramatically. I would even say Gyrocopter would be a nice pickup for VP.
Why?
It's another good team fighting hero, and I think it makes pretty liberal use of the Omni Knight, and it deals with the Undying Tombstone. You can, if you're repelled, pop flat cannon, target the Tombstone, you'll still get damage out, but you'll also deal with that big team.
5 seconds
Makes sense, makes sense. Well, they ban out the Razor themselves. Why would they do that? What would be the synergy for Navi's Razor lineup? Or is that something that they might be banning out because of something they want to pick up later on?
Maybe they want Lifestealer, Lifestealer Spirit combo.
Yeah.
That's usually the #1 Razor, one of the #1 reasons why you pick Razor. Good counter.
And Lifestealer is a great Tombstone killer as well. She just explained that for the Gyrocopter is important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same thing for the Lifestealer then. And we have a Broodmother and a Phantom Lancer ban by Navi.
They take out Phantom Lancer.
Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, that's a weird
5
one.
seconds remaining.
What could that mean?
Maybe they're gonna focus pretty heavily single target. They don't have any clear to deal with PL right now in your 4 position or your safe laner. So, and if they plan on picking Furion, then yeah, they really wouldn't have any clear whatsoever.
Nature's Prophet previous game did not have a great game at all. I think Pasha ended at like 0-7.
I think Na'Vi should pivot now. I don't think they should take this Vengeful Spirit fight focus against VP, against Omni Knight and Dazzle. I think they should try and get the better late game in like
10
Dusa.
seconds remaining.
Maybe not Dusa now. You leave yourself open to
5
the AM.
seconds remaining.
But later in the last pick? Last pick is going to Na'Vi, so they could do that later on. Omni Knight Dazzle. It was like all the heals. I guess we're gonna see some was it Soul Vessels?
Yeah, Soul Vessel. Good counter. You don't even need to pick the A anymore.
No. AA is just replaced by an item. How does that feel?
I mean, A is still picked a lot. So
It's true. It's
I'm not
true.
sure if that's entirely true, but it's good that people have options now.
That is true.
It would be a good AA game for Na'Vi too, if only they had some more disables.
Hey, there's
Oh
the AA.
god, they're
still
doing
as
the no
well.
disable between 2 support strat.
Is this mid A
Whew.
or is this offlane dying?
Or Core Venge?
I think we're still on Core Venge.
Core Venge,
I don't know, it's kind of bad.
Safe Lane Prophet.
Yeah. Yeah, run an aggressive
10
trialing with those
seconds
3.
remaining.
Pick your Dandy hero last. It could work.
5 seconds remaining.
You don't like it.
I mean, on paper, it's Kofi plus Magic Missile, Decay on top. You get the kill. Pretty
Yeah.
much guaranteed. Well, not
Oh,
guaranteed.
you want
'cause-
Gyrocopter for Na'Vi? Is that what you're
Radiant
saying?
team
No, no, no.
Oh, sorry, Magic Missile. Sorry.
Yeah, Magic
Thinking
Missile.
Homing Missile. My bad.
Weaver.
Well,
Weaver Omni Knight. Oh, Ancient Apparition is now food because you have no disables to deal with him. He's not gonna eat that popsicle up.
you got the Venge disable, and you
10
really gotta hope that
seconds
Nature's
remaining.
Prophet has an Orchid online very early.
All right, you're either gonna get like a
5
big
seconds
time
remaining.
force the push hero from Na'Vi, or you're gonna get the.
You're still thinking to do second fit?
I don't know.
You don't like it.
I don't know what.
Virtus
I mean,
Pro's turn to
it's just-
ban.
It's a storm ban.
what's a big time like all the
Virtus
mids that I can think of
Pro's
right now,
turn
say they
to
pick up a
pick.
puck, right? And there's like, boom, okay, now we've got really solid initiation and lockdown to set up Ancient Apparition and Tombstone. Well, then you don't have the greatest high ground.
Well, Virtus.Pro still thought it was a threat because they banned out the puck.
Maybe I'm underrating Venge when it
10 seconds remaining.
I probably am.
She's very good at pushing when heroes are dead.
5
which is kinda what
seconds
the-
remaining.
I think Navi's going for, right? Kill all the heroes.
Well,
And Roshan is a important part of this game. Na'Vi would just take Roshan.
yeah, they got great minus armor. Dazzle has some minus armor as well. Weaver actually as well. Not too bad. So what we need a no one hero for VP? Because they go first.
I think you play safe again. Get something very beefy, very tanky. Dragonite.
Is it
for example.
Dragonite again?
Yeah, I love Dragonite.
Radiant
We don't see
team
it enough, I think.
I don't like it versus Ancient
Yeah,
Apparition.
Queen of Pain. Fair enough. Gonna be taking the mobility side of things instead.
Mhm. I mean, that's their only initiation. I guess Earth Spirit a little bit as well. What are we thinking about VP's lineup?
10 seconds remaining.
They better get a good queen counter. How does Ember sound? You get 0 high ground push, which is the concern here. But I feel like you need a mid that gives you a ton of lockdown against both Weaver as well as Queen.
Yeah, I can't think of a better disabling mid for you. You definitely do need to like. It's so awkward to leave your mid
Mhm.
last
and have a big hole in your draft that you have to.
Can you
cover.
drow here? Is that crazy? Drow mid? We saw believe it was Secret that did that.
Was that mid?
No, they disabling with Gyro mid.
Yeah.
But Gus is like pretty decent against this whole squad.
By the way, we are waiting.
To deal with.
The game is paused at the moment. The draft is paused because Seneko disconnected. So in case you're thinking that the overlay busted out, it didn't. It's just we're waiting for Seneko to go back.
Oh, good, Lumi. It's a good time for us as analysts to go through all the heroes.
Sure.
Except the one that's actually going to get picked.
Or talk about possible self-disconnecting to get more time to think. Maybe, you know.
You know what it actually is a really good time for.
Yeah.
And I've been looking at this the whole time because this is a change from yesterday and all the other days at DreamLeague. This is the first day that they actually connected the monitor that is standing right in front of us. And the back has all these funky colors circling through it the whole time. Haven't you been distracted by that?
Oh, yeah, I have been looking at that. The crane camera is struggling to get in position for
Yeah, let's see if the crane camera picks up
It's coming.
the colors. I see the colors.
Good
soon.
sellout time, Sheever. Oh, baby.
Now that is a PG27VQ. A 27-inch gaming monitor. 165 hertz refresh rate. And 2560 times 1440 resolution.
Oh my.
Whew. It's a pretty monitor. We're still waiting for the reconnect, by the way.
Need a list of heroes.
Having fun
I
there,
got
Lumi?
them here. List of heroes.
All right, I'll see you in the war room. Let me go through each one of those
Oh, I hear I'm pausing.
plaques.
Pausing did indeed occur. What a great segue we had in between. So we're waiting for the last hero. Now, during this pause, even if Seneko might have been disconnected, I'm sure that the team or he has probably thought through all their options. You know, you got extra time and stuff.
Maybe Death Prophet, it gives them the high ground and
Yeah.
sort of a little bit of disable. Silence is quite good against all of these heroes.
Yeah. It could work out.
Look, this final pick has to be like,
It has to be God tier.
yes, he has to do a lot of things.
The glue. But at the same time, it has to dissolve the glue from Virtus.Pro.
I know what it is. It's Dark Willow.
Oh.
Dark Willow does
Willow
neither
win,
of those
but
things.
Dope.
Can high ground. Can
Faceless Void,
can
huh?
okay, well, this is mid AA, isn't it? Faceless Void.
Faceless Void. That's it.
I don't know where he's going. I'm gonna put mid AA. Wow.
Mid AA. Wait. You were right. Dendy has picked up the Ancient Deparation.
Wait, so
And that means Seneko will play the Vengeful Spirit as a support.
I don't know. Aren't you just super susceptible to being gone on by Earth Spirit Quap and then later on Weaver?
You know, we saw this earlier on in this season, I think. This season of DreamLeague. And nobody would believe it. I still don't believe it, though. It's Virtus.Pro that I was going to have a whole beautiful story, but then we had to hurry, so I'm picking VP. 3 VPs. But who knows? They did it before. Can Navi prove us wrong once again? Over to ODPixel and Fogged.
Thank you very much, Chief. Yes, the final game of the day here. VP versus Navi, and we're ready to go. And indeed, it is the classic, the Navi speciality, Dendy, mid-AA. Well, I say Navi, so we've seen other teams try it, but let's be honest. Dendy, he's the classic one. Back at, what was it? TI2? TI1? You remember, Fog, you were around then. What was the original? TI1, right? When Dendy?
TI1.
It's TI1.
There wasn't many heroes in the pool. You were quite limited.
You were struggled.
You were quite
struggling
limited.
for mids.
He did it in Dota 1, though, as well.
Yeah.
Back in Dota
okay.
1, he used to play it all the time in the mid lane. Back when the hero was, of course, a little bit different. The interaction with Cold Feet, Chung Touch also was entirely different. And they're actually looking for First Blood. He skills up Chilling Touch. Usually Dendy gets Cold Feet at level 1
Okay. A bit of a change up.
for the mid lane.
Chilling Touch obviously did change how it works a little bit with that attack speed loss no longer being there. A little less of a punch, but still very, very good for a
Less of
level
a
1
punch,
play.
and it slows for 0.3.
Oh yeah,
well.
it does.
Yeah,
doesn't
it does do that little bit of slow. And they're looking for Pasha here. We've got the stun. Seneko can close the gap.
Oh, he can skill repel, and he will.
He's got a skill just in case.
He's got to.
And he's 305 movement speed. Bench only 299.
And they can't chase that.
Nope. Can't catch it. No one on the high ground as well. They will claim themselves the bounty rune, but now VP steps in. They're going to claim the opposing one. No one. Skills blink, jumps on the high ground.
Hey,
that's 3 for VP. 3 bounties. So the mid AA, he can get very punished by Queen of Pain and Earthspirit rotations. He can actually die.
It doesn't seem like an easy lane.
No, and also the last time we saw the mid AA, it was versus I think it was Timbersaw, Underlord, and Timbersaw. Yeah, so it's Timbersaw, Underlord, and Alchemist cores. So the AA was incredibly good versus all 3 cores on the line of Secret was when they would pick it in Star Ladder. This time around, it's not really the best versus the 3 cores on the side of VP. It's good versus, of course, versus the Omni and Dazzle, but yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see how it actually ends up working, but I think it's gonna be a little bit different this time. Pasha gets the lane pull. Seneko was trying to stop it in the end, as we see the battle between Roger and the Earthspirit, but Pasha was able to get that creep wave behind his tower. He denies the range creep, so Pasha on the Omni Knight will be able to get a good chunk of experience in that bottom lane.
Roger. Lane to secure a nice easy start for Dendi, and I tell you what, Dendi big crush now. I think he was using the chilling touch to get that CS. He's 7th of 3 against the 1-for-1.
Yeah, no one having that blink skilled. Not getting many last hits.
The dagger's out, but I think Roger, he will be more than happy to tank that dagger.
Yeah. We have to watch Lil's movements around that mid lane. Keep that pressure going. Roger's gonna have to more than likely just sit mid to make sure that Dendi doesn't get rolled and collapsed on. We'll see how this progresses though. He already has the double null, so he will have that damage advantage on Dendi, and they get the D ward on that mid lane, so there's no more high ground vision for no one in mid. And yeah, Dendi 10-3 to the 3-2 of the Queen of Pain. Daniel. Lil rolls in, tries to get the bounty. Seneko stuns him though, and Seneko will get the secondary rune as well. And as this is happening, Solo is being chased with the TP.
Roger also able to steal the bounty rune from up there as well. So again, they spawn in 3.
Seneko steals both runes and gives him the taunt.
I mean,
Lil chased out though.
Lil might get the kill here. He's going to continue chase. He's going to have roll again in 5 seconds.
He can't go for it.
Ah.
Too risky.
The taunt.
No one. Getting punished by Dendi. Dendi with the haste rune now. Zoning. No one out. No one. 5-3. He's getting decimated.
Absolutely handled in this mid lane matchup by Dendi's AA. Sure, there's been a bit of a look in from Roger, and no one hasn't had much up until now, where we will see Lil going with the roll onto Roger. Roger turning. The cold feed's there onto Lil. Isn't going to proc. Keeps himself alive with the soul rip. Quick to counter no one to keep the quad back.
He's got -12 strength, so every single right click does that much more damage onto no one at the moment.
Roger's been playing this matchup very nicely, coming in and just drawing the entirety of the attention away from Dendi.
All 3 lanes going very smoothly for Na'Vi at the moment. Although it's 0-0, they already have claimed themselves a 1k experience and 1k gold advantage. Dendi now getting rolled on. He connects.
Oh, here we go. Ooh, no one has to blink away. And with the distance, you know, no one's had to blink away to. Dendi, he's going to be fine. Yeah. No one can't stick around and apply any sort of follow-up damage, so the AA survives. And he's cool to stay.
He's going to have to go back to base.
Okay.
Yeah, he can't risk it versus Queen of Pain or Spirit.
Yeah, he had a few 1 charges, but yeah, I guess it's best to play it safe. And it does get the free lane to Roger, gets him some level on the Undying.
Yeah, this is what we would normally expect to see. Like AA walks up, you get rolled on, you get Shadow Strike. It's very tough for you to actually do anything, but he is doing incredibly well on the last hits because of Roger sitting in that mid lane. Good start for Na'Vi.
It's complete. Top lane Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, he's doing great.
It's getting gone on rather aggressively here. Ramsey's has to be careful because Seneko's dead. In fact, Ramsey's he's just trapped up by the creeps. He's got one more Shikuchi, trying to get himself out of there. In fact, he was thinking about turning and going back in for General. A little low. Solo will heal him up.
Did Seneko get stuck inside of a creep wave there? Because he looked like he was trying to close the gap on Ramses, but he couldn't. to get the stun or any type of extra damage.
I guess so, yeah, because as you say, it was very close.
He was rotating from above, and then he just started attacking the Scarab, and now Sneko in some trouble here, getting dove by the Weaver, by Dazzle.
General's had to TP out, and indeed with that, Sneko's been left alone. General will come back in, but the first blood goes to Ramsey. General at least finds the kill and return onto Solo.
And in the mid lane? Okay.
To mid lane, no one.
No one got burst?
Is Solo killed?
No, he got
Roger
killed
was
by
there.
Roger,
Okay.
and I guess maybe the bonus damage from the Soul Rip just caught him off guard with the level 2 decay. Maybe under Ice Vortex as well. I didn't actually catch that when I was looking for top to the dive. Bit of mistakes coming out. No one. 25-15 on Dendi, 13-9 for the Queen of Pain.
I was going to say, just this 1 point in the chilling touch just seems to be really nice for those guaranteed CSs and denies as we've seen.
Yeah, and Roger just, Roger's sitting in the mid lane. So
and the
really
fact
helps.
there's a big, scary zombie man.
Yeah, it makes it a lot harder for no one to actually bully out Dendi because he can use the Soul Rip defensively, offensively, top, general. Goes down.
Bomb
and bottom as well. We have kills all over the place. They're making our poor observers suffer.
I was going to say, every time someone dies somewhere, someone dies somewhere else.
Dendi's got level 5. No one's only level 4 now. And Roger gets a haste rune, and he runs directly at no one again. No one. Dropping dangerously low, and now the TP from General.
Oh, with the wraparound, no one's gone.
He
Accepts his fate. He knows that there's no way out of that.
They went 4 mid on him. They are really trying to make sure that Dendi has a good start here. And they're doing so. They're doing a very good job at it.
Solo and Lil.
Now VP, positioned on that high ground. They want to be able to try to get that kill back. No one needs kills to get back in this lane. He does not have a TP even to TP back out to mid. So Dendi will get level 6 while that Queen of Pain is still level 4. And they can start threatening because they have Chronosphere at the ready with Crystallize. So they can set up for those kills. And Crystallize has queued up a Battle Fury. So he's looking for that farm. They want to go for the late game. Seems to be a new build on the majority of the melee carries as we've seen. Let's get that V-Fury up.
In the middle. I mean, as you say, that no one needs help, but he's not really getting it at all. We saw Lil and Solo sort of hang around, but that was when no one was dead.
I mean, now he's got a damage disadvantage, he's got a level disadvantage, and there's still just 2 sitting mid. He can't actually do much here.
Once Dendi has that level 6, no one has to be careful. One missed blink.
Look at that. He's just, I mean, it's 3 decay stacked up. There's a clarity running on Roger. They've got high ground vision as well.
Zones him.
Everything, when you have that many stacks of decay, everything just does more damage to you because your health pool is lower.
Oh, here's the help that he needs. Lil and Solo coming in. They're looking to try and offer something. But Nature's Wrath and decay from Roger comes through, and now Lil and Solo, they've got to back up. Solo pops the grave, goes for the TP out, and he will make it. But as we're seeing, VP massively struggling when it comes to actually trying to sort of swing around the momentum of this mid lane.
I thought Dendi was going to wand and throw the ultimate there on top of the TPing Dazzle, but actually didn't even go for it. Pasha's shown up to the fray. He is sitting near the mid lane too.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So no one, they have to try to catch him back up with some kills. It's just absolutely needed. A blast was thrown somewhere.
Radiant are scanning.
He was hunting, and now mid. Pasha with an invis on Lil. They are looking to try to catch out Dendi, but the ward, I believe, spotted out Pasha for a moment. Playing a bit more defensively. Roger steps up. No one commits. Solo gets killed by Crystallize.
Yeah, Crystallize. There was just fighting the Solo. Didn't even need the Chrono. Just ran down the Dazzle. The bash is off. Indeed, mid lane, Roger will lose his life. Crystallize. He's got the Chrono. He's looking for an opportunity. Find it. Drops it down onto the Omni Knight. Takes him out. They've got the magic missile onto no one. Ice Blast. Not going to connect there. As the blink was back up.
Man, VP really starting to... They're not doing well here. It's pretty much just Ramses who's having a great time farming. Pasha suffering.
Yeah.
I mean, we've said enough about no one suffering in a mid lane again. Just gets...
They still get... I mean, he looked like he was out of there, no one, but he hangs around.
The Ice Vortex plus Nature's Prophet ultimate.
On top, they're looking up General. They've got the silence. Ramses is falling very low, though. He's out of 1 charges as well. Ramses has got to be careful. One more touch would do it. Ooh, he's lucky there wasn't a sentry down there. He'll come back in. Look towards General. Should get it with the bug.
Oh, General lives 20 HP, and now solo bottom.
Lil's looking for the cleanup, and Lil will get it.
Lil gets him.
Cost him his life, though. And as you say, elsewhere, Ramses did good. Oh, Dendy got the ice bar.
Dendy got him. No, you guys got him with an auto attack.
Oh, okay.
And bottom solo's getting chased. It's a bloodbath.
What the heck is going on? This kills everyone.
Now Pasha looks for Roger,
Oh.
finds him.
Easy peasy. Crystallize has to get out of there. Pasha looking for the rundown. Crystallize should be fine. Yeah, 9 to 6, 10 minutes in. And these kills happening everywhere. And for a majority of reason, it's just getting crazy, this game. Overall, Na'Vi.
Oh, bottom.
Oh.
They actually catch him with the Lil rolls in, gets the stun silence, and Pasha heal bomb. Poor Observer. I'm so sorry. This is just, there's just kills everywhere.
General backing on this top.
Too hard to keep track. It's too much going on.
Very hectic indeed. They'll go for the smoke up. It's under the ward, so Na'Vi are aware of this. Dendy has the Midas complete. 10 minutes in for this mid AA.
Yeah, great timing. The talents on AA are pretty nice now too. They've changed a little bit. Spell Lamp at 10 is very high, 10%. As a core, he'll probably take that one over the GPM because 60 is quite low. No one. Careful. He does see Seneko with the ward there.
Level 7 now in the quad.
They need Ramses pretty much to bail them out. Ramses and Pasha to bail no one out of this bad situation. No one is just still really suffering. Gonna be almost getting caught up here by Lil on the Earth Spirit. Chrono is ready. Navi's hunting.
No one would be a good kill. They can get that Chrono. Just has to get it straight up, and he will. No one just doesn't get a chance to react there. Everything coming in on the clock. Up top, General. Booker taken down as Lil and Ramses do move in. The TP's coming through. Solo and Ramses trying to go for more. They're looking towards Snako. Snako backing up towards the tower. Roger comes in with the tombstone. Snako getting chased down. Will be taken out by Ramses, who has the time lapse. Heads back over. Roger will get the deny on the tombstone. Ramses and Solo, they're looking for more. Roger trying to taunt his way out of this one. Pops the stick charges. Thorip as well, but it's not going to be enough. VP find a third on this top lane. Solo with the grave. Cold Feet does kick in, the creeps hammering into him, they'll lose the dazzle. But look at this aggression for VP. Dendy being gone upon. Dendy will fall. Ramsey's still alive. He's been involved in so many of these kills. Can they punish this man? Yes, they can. They will get the kills, Na'Vi. But it's getting very messy. That is the Diffusal Blade complete on Weaver with those large amount of kills that Ramsey's managed to get involved in up top. Things getting a little crazy, and the Weaver certainly stepping it up. Ramses is definitely doing, as you say, that VP needed. They need him to have a big impact, and having a Diffusal Blade at this time will certainly allow that. It's a lot of damage.
He's got the mana break talent too, so it is a substantial amount that will be getting burned up for hits. Bottom, Seneko. This is how you can get no one back in. Getting him a nice kill. Don't take it, Lil. Thank you. No one is probably like, I need this. Don't take this from me. And he's got the Veil finished up now on the Queen of Pain. So catching up still. Not quite there just yet, but yeah, as we see on the replay, Roger juking and jiving. Then he's going to be going for the Rush 4 staff.
Okay.
Needs some kind of saving mechanic for himself, because they do have ways to close the gap quite nicely on the side of VP with the Earth Spirit, with the Queen of Pain and Weaver. He has to still be careful getting bursted. They have eyes on Crystallize here.
Can they combo him down? That's the question. Ramses is up on the high ground with the vision, trying to look for the setup, but Lil doesn't find the connection with the roll. They get the silence, they're moving in deep. They've got good burst for no one. Swaps there for Snake, but it doesn't matter. Sonic Wave flies out from no one. They take down Crystallize. Ramses chases forward for more, and they'll take a second. Seneko falls. Roger's down here on his own. He has to be careful. There's 4 members of VP, and VP, they're ready to chase down and find themselves another. Roger's surrounded. He's taken down. VP turning up the aggression. Ramsey's just going absolutely ham on this Weaver across the map, moving around.
There, that catches no one up so much, getting the kill with the Sonic Wave, getting involved in all those as well. He's now level 10. He has caught up to Dendy in that department. Still about 1,000 gold behind, but that's a great way to get him back in the game. Ramses, with this quick Diffusal Blade purchase, not going boots or anything, I really like the decision here. The mana burn is going to be really significant versus Void in the upcoming fights. with that mana break talent on top. Solo level 7, Lil level 8. Pasha now going at drums, so he's going the early game items to make sure that his team can go for these fights, and they're grouping up.
They are, they're surrounding mid. And I think, ooh, with the Ice Blast. Okay, no one, just get the blink off. Repel is there, that should save him, and now Dendy's the one in trouble. GA comes out from VP. They're trying to move in onto Dendy solo, gets the Grave out in time. They've lost Roger on Na'Vi. Dendy trying to retreat. Ramses, can he get anyone off the back of this? What's the Shikuchi? He's surging. Oh, no one jumps in. He's found the kill. He will pay with his life, but it sets up for success for Ramses as he cleans up another. The silence is there onto Crystallize. The mana break bringing him down low.
Look how much, dude, see how much mana burn it is? He gets dropped down to 70 mana so quickly. Courier did get picked off in the back lines from General. But no one, you can see how bloodthirsty he really is. He just commits all the way onto Dendy there to get that kill, even though he pays with his life. And look at the aggressive warding by VP too. They really want to just keep this aggression going with their lineup.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
They know there's only like one disable on the side of Na'Vi, either, well, you know, two, I guess you could say. The Chronosphere being that one disable and Avenge Stun being the other. Na'Vi. Crystallize has Chrono at the ready. They're looking to set up onto Ramses in the top lane, while bottom also General gets gone on.
Jumping with the dagger, and with that rundown from Pasha, no one, there's no chance. Sonic Wave flies through him, no one.
Crystallize top, Chrono comes out, Ramses gets brought down.
That's a big kill. That is the bug that's been causing quite a few issues for Na'Vi. Hill, says that's mine. Takes it. Look at swap back though into the magic missile on the cold feet. And that hate screen may still save him, and it does. With the stick charges, Lil does still get out of it.
And they get themselves bottom tower now. Nobody gets the last hit, but no one is, only 600 gold now behind Dendy. And Ramses is the big kill though, that Na'Vi was able to claim in that top lane. Still leading the net worth for 7,300 on him. On this Weaver. 35 kills, 16 minutes. My favorite type of game.
I mean, it's classic CIS Dota 2 here, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't expect anything else. Running at each other. Crystallize with the Battle Fury. Shadowblade next. I love it. Get that catch.
Yeah, nice ancient stack too from his teammates. It is being watched by VP, but they actually can't make any punishing move. They're just trying to threaten mid because that Chronosphere is on cooldown, and they have their Spirit Ultimate ready, so VP a little bit more ready to fight at the moment than Na'Vi is, and they are going to try to take advantage of that.
Oh, Crystallize. Hello. He's going to try and fight this one. Ramses went in for it, but I tell you what, Ramses, he's getting swapped back. The passover's there from the Ice Blast, and he's made a grave error.
Yeah, they have 2 sentries down there. 2 quickly placed ones by Senego.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Kid is finished. Yeah. But General,
does no one has the Yule's finish.
Oh, he's actually got it.
Yeah, so he actually has that save mechanic versus that Nature's Prophet. But now that's 2 back-to-back deaths on Ramses, who is having.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the rock for the team.
He's slipping.
He's slipping a bit, yeah.
And look at this, Crystallize now up there second highest, and as we said, with that Battle Fury build, if they can keep this pace, Na'Vi, the farm is going to be much better for them, and General's found a catch with the Orchids straight away. Solo's taken down out of the mid lane, and they can get this push on mid. Yeah. Easy tier 1 tower for Na'Vi. As things are not looking smooth sailing at all for VP. They need this win. They want to sort of keep the chance of getting to land in their hands.
And Na'Vi gonna take the fight around the Roche Pit. They have level 4 Tombstone, they've got Chrono at the ready. VP does have everything ready as well, but it's a pretty tough place for them to take the fights. If you look at the map at Na'Vi's wards, they have sentries and wards everywhere.
Yeah. The warding has been absolutely on point, prepared for the heroes.
Another sentry down.
Ramses is looking for the setup. He's going to send the bugs in. They'll see that Roche is low. Can they actually get in? Lil is going forward, trying to disrupt this attempt from Na'Vi. Crystallize back in the pit. Really wants to finish it off, and he will. Na'Vi get the Aegis. They pick it up on the Void. Crystallize, Chrono down, catches 2, turns towards Lil on the Earth Spirit. Will get the 1 kill. Can he get the second? Pasha getting bashed up instantly, but he finds the chance to purify. Time walk from Crystallize across Ramses. Ramses trying to man up, but the bash is through. Yeah, in time, that's keeping Ramses alive. They'll turn towards Roger, and now with no one coming back in, they're able to overwhelm the side of Na'Vi. Despite Crystallize having that Aegis, he has the Shadow Amulet. Do they have detection? I don't think they do.
They've got AoE though. They're claritying up on no one now too. He's got the Scream of Pain in a second.
He's going to have time, what can he not? I mean, yeah, the Blink's going to be there for no one. Crystallize, he's dead, for sure.
He's making them work for it though.
I mean, he is. He's got another time warp. There we go. No one will have it with this screen. Oh, okay. So that actually gets it with a heal bomb. But
that was
they're finally killed.
Very nicely executed there by Lil. Jumping in, catching the multi-hero, silence, and stun. And then Dendi gets pushed out of the fight and doesn't really have too much mana to walk back in. That's the thing about AA. When you are playing core or support, after you throw your ulti, your job is pretty much done. You throw a couple cold feets and a couple extra things, but walking into the side of VP is pretty hard with just the right clicks. Here we see that nice double silence by Lil. Spreads the magnetize afterwards too. And Dendi has to run from the fight because of Ramses, and General dies so early on. Chrono catches too, but the big important target, Pasha, survives and keeps Ramses healthy to be able to keep fighting.
A golden thread.
Ramses has queued up the BKB next. Really needs it versus that Orchid. General finds him.
Oh, he's found the pickoff. He's got the Sprout. The Ice Blast means there's no chance for a TP out. Ramses down. Very nice catch and setup from General.
Yeah.
Very, very strong that. And the Ice Blast taking down anyone at this stage of the game.
Cores on Na'Vi still just a bit ahead of the cores of VP, but the supports on VP are a substantial amount ahead of the supports from Na'Vi because of the wards I think that they've been having to buy. The wards and the sentries being placed everywhere, they do end up adding up. Seneko not really having too much money to work with, and same thing with Roger.
I like what Pash is doing as well. He's itemization wise, he's got the Lotus for his team. They absolutely need it, the way that we're seeing General making these sort of pickoffs.
Chronosphere's at the ready for Na'Vi. Ramses isn't up just yet. They really need him to be able to take this fight. Na'Vi smoked.
This could be beautiful if VP overstep the market. We'll see if Na'Vi want to reveal anyone. They'll show General, but yeah, pings came out from Solo.
They both have high
People behind him, yeah. Solo's actually coming with a wraparound from behind. Crystallized, looking for a target. They've got the silence onto Lil. No one jumps forward.
VP can't fight this now.
They're split up so awkwardly. They've come into this fight from all angles, and I don't think that's a good thing to do with their lineup. Sure, they're trying their best to not be caught by a 5-man Chrono.
Solo getting ran down here by Crystallized now.
Yeah, with the TP in from General, cutting him off. That'll mean another successful catch for Na'Vi.
If Lil doesn't get some great spells off, then the fight's just completely over there for VP. He rolled in, dropped his stone, and got orchided up instantly by General. So that high ground vision that Na'Vi had really was paying off there for them.
And look at this sort of catch they've got now, both Shadow Blades on General and Crystallized. So Shadow Blade into Orchid, Shadow Blade into Chronosphere. A lot of things that VP have to be very careful about when coming out on their own.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Great catch, indeed. General. Get eyes on anyone, Pash. Keeping hidden.
Na'Vi still has Chronosphere during all this too.
Yeah, didn't need to use it. BKB next and Shadowblade BKB, that's exactly what Crystallized needs. The damage is not really an issue. If he hits the Chrono and they can follow through with an Ice Blast, just an Ice Blast and a Decay, it just has such crushing effect on VP's heroes.
Yeah.
Mako, look for the swap.
It's the swap silence.
Beautifully done. They like
Lotus
the swap
Doorbell.
is there. Pasha making the plays, buying Solo a second chance. Crystallized still Shadow Bladed up. He's looking for the perfect Chrono. Will jump forward. Doesn't see an opportunity, so holds on to it for now. Ramses with the BKB, turning towards Seneko. Solar it. Not going to be enough to keep Seneko alive. As Seneko will still go down. Crystallized gets the bash up. Oh, he pops the Chrono. He only gets one, though. And can he actually get the kill with this? I don't know if he can. Lil's still alive. Purification comes through from Pasha. Na'Vi, they're crumbling. They'll lose Crystallized as well. Roger's trying to get himself out of here. They did manage to kill Ramses. In fact, the clap takes down Dazzle. Roger does clean up 2 with him, but overall it's VP finding the favorable numbers. They take down 4. They only lose 2.
Crystallized only getting that
He just
Chrono on one target.
It wasn't the Chrono he was hoping for.
Ramses, I think, underestimated how much damage he was going to take from Ice Blast under Ice Vortex and Undying. The Flesh Golem amplifying the damage. He had time-lapse ready, gets hit by Ice Blast and just wasn't able to use it. It was too much damage for him to react to. But yeah, great fight by VP, just jumping in. No one getting a really nice Sonic Wave in the back lines onto Dendi.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And onto General, cleaning up that Nature's Prophet right away. And again, that was Lil able to get the spells off because of the survivability from Pasha. 24 to 27, 51 kills. Only a 1k gold advantage for Na'Vi, and it's now a 5k experience 5k experience advantage going for the side of VP.
And we're only 24 minutes in.
Yes.
This is getting crazy. build for no one. What's he? He's getting the missile. He's getting just the Shiva's guard. Yeah, giving some sort of protection if he does get caught in that Chrono.
He's recovered quite nicely, to be honest. Like, he's level 17 to a level 15 AA, and the AA went for the Midas too. So.
And this AA, you know, this is by no means an AA doing bad. You know, Dendy's 6-2 and 12 on the ancient apparition.
Radiant's bottom tower
He's having a great game, but yeah, it just goes to show how well no one's keeping himself composed, despite being put severely behind in the laning stage.
They really focused on him in this game. Lil's been having like, a really good performance on the Earth Spirit, though. He's really the standout one to set up the fights for his team, as he has to be as the Earth Spirit. Some aggressive wards placed out for VP. They claim themselves a tier 2, and now they're looking for another engagement. Chrono is at the ready for Na'Vi. They really need this BKB on Crystallize, though, so he can feel a bit safer and land better Chrono Spheres off.
Top barracks are under attack.
So many trains top. They're punishing this range rack.
To Crystallize in the mid lane. He's found a bit of a catch indeed. Ramsey straight up is just one hero, but it's a big one. Taking the Weaver out of the game. And now with the Swap silence on Solo. The Lotus Orbs there from Pasha, buying Solo a second chance. GA comes out, and now Na'Vi will be forced back. Ramsey buys back, looking to find the catches. General will be able to get out. They do lose Roger. They didn't get the melee racks, but I think Na'Vi, they're still fine with that one. Oh, Suneiko's been hunted out by the courier. So he should go down as well. 1v1 me, son. Oh, watch out with that courier, boys. And just taunting him with the courier, and Suneiko taunts himself to the grave. So they do lose 2, but they did get Ramses to buy back. And if they can do any sort of big play within the next 6 minutes, as we saw like that, get a Chrono onto him, take him out of the game. Defending 4v5 is not going to be easy for VP. So now we can just settle, wait for the Chrono back up, and look to abuse that. That could end up being pretty monumental for Na'Vi this game.
Yeah, and we've been talking about how Na'Vi doesn't really have the craziest amount of disables just with Venge and Chronosphere. They found Dendy here. The stun comes out.
Dendy just getting destroyed by the damage from Ramses. He pops.
They finish him. So Lil actually went for Orchid, by the way.
Okay. Oh, and, okay. Sorry. You mean Noah?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Noah.
Jesus. These names. Yeah, so we were talking about how Na'Vi doesn't have the craziest amount. It's really dependent on Lil for these fights. He's all their disable on the side of VP, so a lot of the weight.
Oh, courier. What's that going on?
TPs. 3 of them.
TPs. Time to wrap, boys. They ain't got TPs.
Lil's hunting, though.
Oh, bye. General. Courier sniping.
Crystallize bottom. Ramses. Inform, but quick time walk away. BKB will be finished with Crystallize now, too.
Oh, we got it. Dendy's AA 8-2 in lifetime games. One of his 2 losses was against Fogged.
Hell yeah.
You beat the Dendy AA, Fogged.
We take those. Thank you, Natus. For once, you're not blaming me.
You beat Dendy AA.
I think I was playing mid versus him, too.
You beat him in a mid? What were you playing?
I have no idea, man.
Can we get the stats? We need
I don't want to know. We're focusing on the game. There's things more important.
This is relevant to the game.
There are things much more important. Crystallize has BKB finished.
The seeds of fortune.
Suneiko with Glimmer Cape now. He's got a save. And Dendy has the Hex finished. After that -4 stab.
There we go. Fog was... you support your... Oh, there we go. There's the play.
There it is. Hell yeah.
1-10-5.
I did my job.
What the hell you do, Fog? Here we go. Crystallize comes in. He's got his eyes on Solo. Will jump forward. Ooh, Chrono on the bigger target. Finds the Pasha Omni Knight. Ice Blast is in. Can he get out of this one? No, he can't. He's hexed up, taken down. BKB popped by Crystallize. He'll turn back towards Ramses. The time dilation kicks in. BKB's out there for Ramses. He's manning up on Dendy. Dendy getting saved with the Glimmer Cape and the Force out. What a play from Na'Vi. They keep Dendy alive. There's 4 dead on the side of VP. What a fight indeed for Na'Vi. Everything just went perfect there for them. And now, Ramses is down for 60 seconds. He does not have buyback. And General, I mean, no one's got the Yule Scepter, so he should be fine. And indeed will be able to just run himself away from it, as it were.
General misses the Sprout, immediately regrets his decision. No one clears the creep wave out with Sonic Wave. Now he doesn't have it for the fight. That is going to be upcoming in the next 40 seconds or so. Na'Vi going to press onto the high ground here. is not looking good for VP.
Yeah, and that was that the first fight Denny reveals his Hex as well?
I think first fight he reveals Hex, and also the reveal of the BKB on Crystallized. And I believe the Glimmer Cape too, which saved Dendy.
Yeah, that save on Dendy was very nice from the teammates. And now Na'Vi, they're pushing down mid. VP are on the verge of losing this series 2-0. And as far as I'm aware, this does indeed put their hopes of a land sort of just on the games tomorrow out of their control.
Yeah, and it would be Na'Vi would be succeeding into getting to the major if they do win this one.
Well, this guarantees Na'Vi to start the major.
I do think so.
Oh, shoot. Na'Vi.
They're looking really good too here. 8K advantage now.
I mean, they're playing. And this game, we've not had any, you know, rebuying, reselling of Orchids. This is through and through. VP playing without any sort of issues. No internet issues this game, of course, as well. And Na'Vi are doing it. They're coming out on top. Sure, VP can still turn it around, but it's getting very hard with the lead that Na'Vi's getting and the heroes that they have. This Void is going to be an absolute nightmare at all stages of the game for a core Weaver and a core Quap.
Yep.
Jump forward with the silence to Roger. Boulder smashes well from Lil, catches out two. They're looking for Roger. Jump down, Crystallized Chrono. Only catches one. Graves out as well from Solo. Buying time there for him in the Chronos for the Ice Blast. Connect onto no one, though. No one is down. Ramses gets the chance to time lapse. He's ready for round two. No one's actually going to buy back as well. Wanting to get involved in this fight. Crystallized with the BKB. Chases down Lil. Takes down the Earth Spirit. Jumps forward. Looking for more. They've got the silence onto Ramses. Ramses is down as well. Double kill for Dendy. And Ramses again down for a minute.
And Roche is up now.
Perfect timing for Na'Vi. In they go to the pit. Can VP contest this at all? I don't know if they can.
No way.
It's much too risky for them to even try it.
And no one had fought back in that one too. This looks like it might be the end here for VP. One more fight. No one commits in.
Oh, he does, but
he gets the cheese.
He does get the cheese, but he's
dead.
hexed up, and he ain't got a chance to swallow the cheese as a pig.
90
His
seconds.
Trotters can't grab that cheddar.
90 seconds, no cleanup game now.
Oh boy.
GG. They just call it.
Na'Vi, ladies and gentlemen, they take the series 2-0. They do it. VP are down and out. I'm sure the panel will be able to explain, but as far as I'm aware, this means that VP's future is in the hands of the games tomorrow, out of their hands. And Na'Vi, with that win,
Core AA, they made it work
Dendy
again.
AA, they pull it out at times of need, and it absolutely pays off. Overall, though, just great teamwork from Na'Vi. We saw some really nice play from Roger as well. Didn't miss the DKs, that's for sure. In the mid lane at the start,
Yeah.
great harassment onto no one, and it just